Hey yo, what up guys? Today's video is about Dangote refineries. It has started production of petrol. Nigerians have reacted, some positively, some negatively. Nigerians are worried about what the current price of petroleum pump price will be, because ever since the announcement that Dangote refinery has started production, fuel price have increased. Dangote give us a hint about who is responsible for fixing the price of his fuel. We'll get to hear about or see that in this video. However, after 28 years of inactivity in Nigeria's refineries, a new dawn has arrived as the Dangote refinery begins petrol production, putting smiles on the faces of Nigerians across the country. This project costs a whopping sum of 20 billion US dollars. Yeah, you heard me right. 20 billion US dollars. That is indeed a huge risk. Let's get to hear from the president himself, Mr. Aliko Dangote, with regards to this landmark achievement.
Abby, over to you.
Hello, good morning, Ayo. Good morning. I'm not sure who's in studio, Dr. Riban, Rufai, I'm not sure who's in there. But of course, it's another momentous occasion. We're here live at the Dangote Refinery and Petrochemical Complex. Of course, first time in 28 years, we are having a petrol PMS, premium motor spirits being produced in Nigeria. And with me, of course, I have the president himself of the Dangote Group, as well as Fatima Dangote and Mr. Edwin Devakoma. These are very familiar faces, of course, but we're quite pressed for time. So I just want to ask, let's just capture your sentiment on what this moment represents for you as a group. I know a lot of work is happening. You've had a colorful few months, last few months, but let's talk about what this represents. Of course, you're holding the very liquid gold right now.
Well, this represents, a very historic, monumental, achievement, which I think I must congratulate the people of Nigeria and the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for giving us all the support to be where we are today. This achievement, really, you are right, in the last 28 years, we haven't really had this sort of achievement, but you can see that even there are some videos of 1974 which will have fuel queues, and those fuel queues that are still here. This will eliminate all fuel queues in Nigeria. This will improve the health of everybody. This will also make sure that there is consistent supply to the market. It will also bring the real demand of PMS, no paper transaction. It will also help to make sure that it corrects this distortion of the naira, bring stability to the naira, bring growth, development, and prosperity. So we want to thank Nigerians for being behind us to be where we are today. But this is a very, very historic moment.
It certainly is, and there's so much to look forward to. Of course, you're holding the priced price gold here. Fatima, of course, you and Edwin have also been a part of this process. How do you feel about this moment? We spoke earlier, and which I will update our audience later about, when things are going to happen, when it will hit the market. Of course, that's subject to the NNPC, but let's get your brief sentiments on it very quickly.
Well, history has been made. We're really excited, and we're glad and happy to be part of this history and the ones making the history. Is an exciting time for us, and I'm sure it's an exciting time for the whole of Nigeria as well. So we're really excited to be here today to witness this history being made.
Right, absolutely, and so is the rest of the country. Mr. Edwin, let's just get a quick word from you as to what to expect. Of course, a lot of Nigerians are agog with expectations. The expectations are up there, and I know there's only so much you can say right now, but what can you tell us in terms of what we should look forward to?
Well, to begin with, I will say what you will be seeing today. It's a moment of pride for every Nigerian, every African, and every entrepreneur. You can count with your fingers the number of entrepreneurs who have taken $20 billion, almost his entire wealth, and took a risk and invested in Nigeria just to turn the history around so that you can add value to the product within the country and create employment within the country. So it's a time for every Nigerian, every African to be proud that somebody could take this much of courage and risk to venture in. And about the future, if somebody can do this, he can do much, much more.
Absolutely, no words have been wiser. Of course, you have to leave now, so we're not going to be able to carry on much longer. But of course, we will carry on updating our audience as to developments for today. We've been able to see what the tests have been, and of course, the products. Do you want to just speak to what this is really, and then
This one is the gasoline. This is the PMS. You can see the diesel. Because I'm sure most Nigerians, they have never ever seen this color of diesel. But this is what you call Euro 5 diesel. It's less than 10 ppm. And, that is sulfur-wise. Okay, so this is what will really help, actually, to help the engines, vehicles, you name it, generators. They will last much, much longer. The health of people to the environment will not be polluted. This is the real thing. Euro 5 diesel for the first time in the history of Nigeria.
And of course, you went through some rigorous testing to get to this point. But very briefly, you know me, I'm not going to let you go now. So could you just speak to what exactly were you tested for?
We are actually testing for all parameters. And I think it will be good maybe before you go, you can go and put up a little bit of, I know you've done it before, but you can go with Mr. Edwin, since I'm rushing to the airport, and show you our lab. Our lab actually is not number 2, it's number 1 in the world. And I can, beat my chest and tell you that.
All right. Well, lots to look forward to. We unfortunately have to wrap up. I want to thank you so much, and congratulations once again to the Dangote Group. Aya, over to you in the studio. We will carry on and share some more updates as the day proceeds.
Immediately the announcement that Dangote Refinery has begun its production, so many things happen in Nigeria. Some mega NNPC stations closed down. According to them, they said they were given directive to shut down and that the new prices will be revealed. And some independent marketers or filling stations are selling for close to 1,200, 300, in some places 1,500 for a liter. And this has really made life difficult in this part of the world. Now let's get to hear from some Nigerians who went to buy fuel on some mega filling stations.
The release by NNPCL that there would be a review of PMS prices from 617 naira per litre to above 800 naira per litre. We're looking at 850 or 897 naira per litre. We took to the streets, of course, to speak to some commuters, and many of them are expressing anger at the fact that NNPC stations, according to them, have not been opened since 6 a.m. Of course, those are reactions from NNPC stations on Ogui Road in Enugu, and that's one at on Abakaliki Road here in Enugu. So many of them are saying that they want the government to do something about it. They are still unsure about why the station has not been open, but of course we know that there is a meeting currently going on that will determine the new price of paid petrol across Nigeria. So we'll wait and see the outcome of that meeting. Until then, let's hear from the commuters themselves.
I go there now since 5 o'clock. No fuel, nothing. I can send a message na fuel go.
Please, we are begging you, talk to these people to sell fuel to us. Since about 9 I've been here, they just suddenly stopped selling. No information, nothing. We just there here.
I land back at 10 o'clock. They just cut everything, say they are closed. They have closed. They are not selling again. They want to increase. Now they are selling 900 and the whole Northwest is selling 900 and 970. For what? Other free stations are selling 1,000 naira, 1,000 something. What do we do?
Mr. Aliko Dangote was asked how much will the fuel cost. Let's get to hear his response.
Of course, there is going to be availability. That's one thing is guaranteed. But the bigger question is around pricing. What modalities are around that?
No, well, on the pricing, I can't say anything because we don't control the pricing. The pricing at the moment is controlled by NNPC, not Dangote. So we will wait for them, to do that. But our own, for now, is to make sure that products are available. And also round tripping is stopped, where people are just taking dollars out, not bringing products, or most of the shenanigans will stop. That's is what I can guarantee you.
So we await the NNPC's agreement to this?
Yeah, they are the ones that will, sell to the market and also distribute under the current arrangement for Naira.
But we don't have an indication as to when that will be.
We are ready on our part. We are waiting for NNPC to be ready on their part. Once they are ready, we'll roll.
You've heard it, guys. Dangote Refinery, they are ready for NNPC to release how much will the fuel cost, and then they will roll. And according to him, Nigerians will know truly how many liters of fuel they consume per day in reality and not on paper. So we just hope that this refinery will be a blessing to Nigeria, to Africa as a whole, and by extension to other countries, and it will improve the GDP of the country. That will be all for now, guys. Please subscribe to my channel for more trending news.